Hello, tubers and tubettes, and all you Facebookies. This is Mackie Man again, and welcome to Mackie Man's Kitchen. What you see in front of you is one of my drawings, color version of using glitter ink pens. Yes, I have over 35 hobbies. This is one of them. I used to make a lot of money off of homemade greeting cards with poems, and I've done them on t-shirts, handkerchiefs, hats, you name it, I've done it. But I figured I'd show you a couple of them of what I do. This is the color version, obviously. And then, of course, a large imprint of an eye with a woman inside of it crying. The story about that is the poem I wrote for it was, "Can You See Me Now?" It's a nice poem. It's kind of depressing, but it's when someone feels they're all alone and no one sees them. But anyways, I wanted to show you these, and then I'm going to show you how to make ham jerky. You can see here I'm using leftover ham that I cooked for a family of 8. So this has been sitting in a fridge, marinating for a couple hours. And also you want to drain it, all the sauce out. Just leave it in the sink for a couple hours in a sieve for a while and do things around the house until it's ready to go. But you want to get all the juices off, because I'm using an electric stove. We don't want no dripping happening and electric coils. On a grill, this is perfect. On a grill, all you got to do on a grill is make sure, try to get smoked charcoal. I know they have it. If you can't find that, just get some smoked dressing and throw a little bit on the meat that you prefer. But you can lay them right on the grill it itself, and let it drip down into the bottom. That's fine. But electric stove, you can't do that. It causes too many fires. But anyways, the recipe for that is it's 2 pounds of steak or ham, and obviously I'm using ham. A half a cup of soy sauce. I'm using 2 tablespoons of Worcestershire sauce, or you can use teriyaki. I'm using teriyaki. I love teriyaki flavor. It's going to be 2 tablespoons of ground pepper, 1 teaspoon of onion powder, 1 teaspoon of seasoned salt. I prefer sea salt. It's got more flavor. Half a teaspoon of garlic powder. Now, in an oven, electric oven only goes down to 170. That is fine. This is all. You can make your own dehydrator with an oven. Go to the lowest setting of 170, or again, like I said, let the grills just smoke slowly. And on a grill, you want it to cook for like just sit for like 2 to 4 hours in smoked area there. In my case, an electric stove, I'm doing the same thing, 2 to 4 hours, maybe longer. It all depends on how thick the slice is. Mine are less than a quarter thick, so it's going to be easier to cook faster that way. I also want to let you know that electric stove, you always want to make sure that you got some kind of extra drip pan tinfoil down below. But you notice the edges are not all covered up, because you still want air to go up to the top. And what's going to happen on top is I'm going to be using wooden picks, and they're going to sit right here. And what happens is all the meat is just going to hang from these. I probably can get 5 in each stick, so that way it cures in time and gets it to dry out faster. So that's my plan to show you how to do this. I mean, it does takes a while to cook. So, but you also, a little technique about this too is, you're in a desert, folks, Slab City, you're in a desert. You can use almost any type of meat, even chicken. The only issue with the desert is the fact that you need to use a shade cloth, a shade canvas on top, and also on the side somehow. You want to keep it, obviously, the dust from going in. But let it sit there all day. Your temperature is well over 110 degrees. That's even better than an oven for slow curing. So yeah, you want to make sure that your area is surrounded with no dust. But it's great because it's hanging, it's doing its job. You're going to end up doing something else. So time you get back, you're going to have a nice little snack. So I'm going to get this ready, and I'll show you what it looks like hanging and all that stuff. Besides that, it's going to take a while to cook, so I'm not going to bore you with any more of waiting for it to cook. And I'll get right back to you. Okay, folks, I'm back. I want to show you the layout, how I'm doing this. As you can see right here, how they're spread out very far. The reason for that is you want as much air to surround all sides, no matter what. And again, precaution on electric stove. Always use something to catch the drips. But it's going to come out really good. In the meantime, I'm going to show you, I made, these are already done. And this is beef jerky peppercorn. And I had a lot of people that wanted these. The reason why I made these is because I know 3 people that are vegetarian. So these are vegetarian beef jerkies. Very, very spicy. But I figured I'd show you what these look like when they were done. And yes, it is ham. So, and it breaks so easy. Just like that. Boom. It's like eating a cracker, kind of. So that's a good thing. Okay, well, this is going to take a while, but I'm going to tell you the secret of when that stove is ready at 170. It's going to beep, obviously. But the secret is the spoon, because electric stove is going to be your dehydrator. So what you're going to do is you're just going to open up the door like this, and you're going to shove the spoon in there. Because you don't want it to have any moisture whatsoever in that oven. So you're going to turn it sideways and let it sit there so air can come out of it. Yes, the kitchen's going to be hot, but I'm going to have a fan on and all that. So, but in the meantime, I'll let you go. I'll show you the finished product when it's done. Thank you. Well, folks, this is Mackie Man from Mackie Man's Foodylicious Kitchen. Finally, a little sample of my ham jerky. The taste of having the teriyaki sauce with the soy sauce, it came out so good. And because back in the 1800s, they brined their meat with a lot of salt and peppercorn, and it was very rough and, you know, with texture and all that. But here, fortunately, we have all the technology now to make our own what it is. But oh my God, this is just awesome. All dried out. So this is good for 2 to 3 weeks. I can leave this 2 to 3 weeks out here on a counter in a bag, and it's still good. But the good thing about it is also it goes great with my homemade Gatorade, because the fact that there's enough salt content in here to increase the electrolytes. But I figured I'd show you how to do this, and hopefully you use it. Especially people down the slabs. This is so easy to make. And in the desert, it's better than anything else that you can get in Babylonian, because you have all the natural resource right there. The sun, perfect temperature to do this. Okay, folks, well, have a good day and be safe.